Hi guys, this is Yaro here coming to you live from Port Melbourne, where the Yaro River is entering down here just near the city of Melbourne. So it's going to be one of my last videos from Melbourne as I'm about to head back to Brisbane in about 3 weeks, which is where I was born. I have some property there I'm going to sell up and start traveling some more. So I'm looking forward to heading to North America, Canada, the US, and maybe popping into New Zealand on the way next year. But first I've got to sort of tie up some loose ends back in Brisbane, and most importantly prepare and then teach the brand new version of Blog Mastermind, my flagship training program for how to make money with a blog. So I'm looking forward to spending a few months and recreating that program with the next group of students. And of course I will let you know when that program is opening again. You'll definitely be the first to know. But today what I wanted to talk to you about is a subject that's come up as a topic inside my EJ Insider coaching community, which is a small group of people that have been early adopters. They've signed up really early and have begun to work with me to build blogs, and we speak together in this social community platform every day. And the subject that's come up a couple of times is the strategy behind what type of blog to create. Now, I basically see this as a decision between two different types. So you've got a blog magazine format and you've got the expert or authoritative blog sales funnel format. So just to summarize, the blog magazine format is basically what it sounds like. So you're creating a magazine style blog which has got a lot of content, usually has daily posts if not multiple posts per day. Your advertising is your model for income. Often you'll have affiliate products too, but usually it's predominantly advertising income. And you'll find these blogs are, the format are what like a Huffington Post or a Mashable or a TechCrunch or any of those really large blogs use. It's all about volume of content, lots of writers producing lots of news style posts as it happens. Now I've taught a few people who've built blogs like that. Alborz has a car blog, Mitch has a sports blog, got hair on my face, and these guys produce tons of content every day with writing teams behind them. Now that's a very different model to the expert authoritative model, which is where you're basically establishing your expertise to sell products and services through a sales funnel, which would be things like having an email list and then selling your own coaching programs, your front-end products, maybe some services as well. The case is that you don't produce nearly as much content and you have a much more narrow niche. The thing is with the blog magazine format is you are creating content on a fairly generic top level subject. It's going to be something like all the news or all the information related to personal development or related to a certain sport or related to a certain health condition. It's going to be very, very broad range, where with the authoritative model, you're almost always creating a much narrower slice of information. You're going deep. It's a phrase I actually like to use a lot when it comes to creating a niche-specific authoritative blog, is going deep. So you're going to find one slice and really cover everything in that slice to a deep level with both your free information, but more importantly with your products and services that you sell. So it's a very different strategy about how you go about building a blog magazine versus an authoritative blog. So you really need to take that decision carefully. And it does suit different types of personalities. You might like to write short blog posts and spend all day finding, great content and then building a writing team behind you. Or you might like one subject and want to be known as the best expert at it, have lots of products and services, speak on stage, and really get known for it. An important point, I very rarely see those models cross over. Usually it's one or the other. You don't find blogs that are mass market, sort of covering everything and also having a product funnel behind it. They're almost always massive companies with editorial teams selling advertising with the magazine model, or one specific individual having a following and then selling products and services he or she creates himself or herself and having that blog sales funnel with an email list. I don't know of many examples of people who pull off both models very well. There's a few that sort of dabble in it. Social Media Examiner is one that comes to mind. They're sort of like a blog magazine in the fact that they cover all aspects of social media, but they make most of their money from running a live event, which is a bit more of a expertise style blog. So there are cases like that, but what you'll find is a lot of blogs like a TechCrunch, for example, do run live events. So it's not that uncommon for a blog magazine to monetize with advertising, as well as doing a live event or something like that as another income stream. But really, if you're listening to this and you're like me, you're probably thinking about being the expert, establishing your brand authority, really becoming known as the person to go to, and having a product suite available and going deep in a very thin slice of a niche. So, consider this when you're going after what you choose to do for your blog. It's a very strategic decision. You want to get this right from day one. And of course, if you do want more coaching on this, I'm here to help. You can join us inside my EJ Insider program. If you want to find out more about that one, that's going on all the time. We're talking every day. That's at ejinsider.com/coaching. I'd love to see you inside that program. But for now, that's it for me. I'm going to talk to you again later in another video. I'm going to head back on my bike now and catch up on some riding around Melbourne, which will probably be one of my last rides, unfortunately. But I'm looking forward to getting back to Brisbane and getting back to work on Blog Mastermind as well. That's it from me. My name is Yaro. You can find all my content at my blog by Googling my name, Yaro, and I look forward to talking to you again very, very soon. Goodbye.